Hey guys, David here from RapidQS. So we're just over here in the beautiful GC at the moment. You wouldn't believe it, but it's 22 degrees in June. So we're just heading down to catch up with Ryan from RPM Painting. He's been a client of ours for a little while now. I believe we're going to check out a kitchen respray job of his, which is apparently a bit of a niche industry he's getting into. So he's a painter on the GC. We're going to go check out his workshop, talk about his business, his social media endeavors, and how early he gets up in the morning. So it's going to be interesting to talk to him about this one. Let us know in the comments if you've dealt with Ryan, builders, if he's worked for you. Let us know, and yeah, enjoy the podcast. Cheers. Legend, bro. Thanks very much for catching up this morning.
Well, good. Thanks for having me.
Give us a little rundown on that first job we went through. What was that all about?
So pretty much had to sand back an old timber kitchen, and the client wants a darker timber look. So we're 2-packing it. Primed it up this morning and top coats tomorrow. So yeah.
And you were saying you've kind of found that through a little bit of a niche industry.
Because I personally don't really know much painters around my area that are just doing kitchens. They're mainly just doing houses. So I'm trying to target a bit more kitchen specific. And I feel like there is a big market in doing that. Yeah, good. How did you get your first lead out of that? Because it's always interesting. You don't know it's a thing until you get a few inquiries, eh? No, I just had one client, like, would have been probably 9 years ago now, just asked, do I paint kitchens? And I was like, no, but I'm keen to try it out. And ever since then, like, they're not too hard if you know what you're doing. So yeah, I really, really enjoy it.
Good stuff. We'll start back from the start. It's obviously always good to get a bit of context if people don't know who you are. Have you always lived in the GC, or are you from somewhere else?
I was born in Canberra.
Nice.
Moved to the Gold Coast when I was 6. And pretty much lived here my whole life. I'm now 27. So
yeah, cool. So are your family still from here or Canberra?
Yeah, no, Gold Coast. We're all moved up. Yeah, nice. So we all live literally like within 10 minutes from each other. So
nice. So
it's pretty handy.
So your parents are getting free resprays every couple of years?
Yeah, they try to.
Nice. Obviously we spoke about, the weather and stuff here, but best thing about living on the GC?
There's just so much to do. Like, you can go down south to Ballina, Byron, Lennox, and then you can go up, Southport, Surface. It's just completely different. And I just love the vibes, and the weather, you can't beat it. So
yeah, nice, bro.
Yeah.
Did you, obviously you moved here a bit younger, obviously made a whole lot of friends through, what do you do outside of painting?
I played rugby league for 12 years, played a bit of cricket. And then, I hit the gym pretty hard, so I met a few of my mates there. But I'm pretty low key. I don't, go out nightclubs and stuff like that anymore. But I'm pretty chill.
Did you have any bad injuries going up on the rugby league stuff? I did heaps of rugby.
Nah.
And I'm not built like you, but yeah.
Yeah, you are. To be honest, man, not one injury. I was so lucky. I don't know how.
Yeah, that's good. And then cricket, that's a bit of a diverse range league to cricket.
It is, yeah. I kind of got over league for a bit, so I wanted to try something different, and then
fair play.
Same thing, got over cricket and went back to league, and then started my own business, so I had to just prioritise focus on that. So that's
when you you left high school, and then kind of what was the play from there?
So
Did you finish?
I went to year 10. I finished year 10.
Fucking hell, that's an early stoppage.
I just got over it. I wanted to start making money, so I actually did welding. I left school and did welding with my old man.
Did you go through? No, didn't go through TAFE or anything?
No, I just literally did 6 months, and I didn't really enjoy it. So, I ended up finding a painting gig, and then 11 years later, I'm still doing it.
So, first job, were you just working for like small outfit, one-man band?
Like previously?
Or when you first started painting, what kind of company was it?
It was a big 20-man crew. And then I kind of shopped around, and all of them basically had like 15 and 20-man crews. So, it was pretty good. Like, I had a company car, and I was pretty much foreman of a lot of those crews, but just thought it's time to go to my own.
Yeah. So when you first were with them, did you have like a good foreman that you kind of learnt off, or how did you? Because that's crucial to, I think, becoming a good 100%. Tradie.
And the funny thing is, the guy that taught me how to paint now works for me, and he's my supervisor now.
Yeah, crazy.
It's funny.
So you still kept in touch, and you're obviously a good apprentice, good learner.
Yeah.
Definitely. Nice, man. That's good. So how did you sort of go about doing your own thing? Like, what was the transition there? Because so many people are scared, skeptical. Am I going to make money?
Yeah.
What was like your big sort of leap of faith?
Well, I was pretty much just running other painting companies already.
Yeah.
Leading in charge, telling the boys what to do, and minimal wage. And I was basically just like, I could just do the exact same, but work for myself, earn more, have more freedom.
Yeah.
So I pretty much just transitioned 4 years ago out on my own, and still busy as, so something's working.
Yeah. I mean, more freedom, but you're getting up at 2:30, 3 o'clock, man.
I am. Yeah. To be honest, the freedom's not as like, I wish I could have more freedom, but I kind of there. I'd rather just take it.
Yeah. I kind of feel like there's a couple of sayings there, but I think you don't really have days off, but you can probably do less in a day. Like you work every day, but I don't know. I think if you try and design your schedule to be sort of like, I'll go hard from 5 a.m. till midday.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then you can have a bit of a chill.
100%. Yeah. That's the plan. Like I was doing 65-hour weeks, and I was just like, I need to scale back a bit, but still doing an hour or two on a Sunday, just a bit of book work. But
cool.
You know, it comes with running a business as well. So
How'd you get your first job? That's always a huge question we get.
So the first job, a mate of mine, his parents just bought a house and they wanted it all painted up, and I was working for a previous company, and it was a big job, would have taken me like a month on my own. So I made sure that I got the job, and I basically started that. And carried on from there.
Nice. So you'd quit your other company by then, started this job.
Yeah, and then I was hoping that I had plenty lined up, which it just rolled on from there, word of mouth, and
how did you, so that was obviously just word of mouth. Did you have little things like, were you doing, I don't know, signage outside the front? Were you actively trying to talk to people?
Yeah, I started like putting a bit of like core flute signs out the front.
Nice.
I really got work from that.
Yeah.
I just started like Instagram page, and to be honest, to start with, it was all word of mouth. Like they would just go tell their mates, and then I'd get phone calls like one a day.
Yeah.
And then just carried on. Then I needed more guys, and
So what was kind of, how long were you just working on your own, or had one or two guys helping you?
Was
that like what time frame of years?
So
roughly?
The first year it was just me.
Yeah.
And then I was just getting too busy, too many phone calls. I couldn't do it all. So had to find a young apprentice. Got him straight out of school in year 10 as well. Taught him up.
Yeah.
Now he's basically one of my main mans. I've got him a van.
Sweet.
He's pretty much qualified now. He's only 19.
Yeah.
And
So you're putting people through like the apprenticeship to do?
Pretty much, yeah. And then I got like a couple of labourers and a few qualified painters as well, which was my previous guy that taught me.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So when you were sort of at your peak, when the phone was going nuts, how many guys were you running at that stage?
It was me and two others.
Yeah.
And I was so busy.
Yeah.
Just, I guess, the quality the clients were happy with, and they shared the word. But yeah, I've now scaled to 6, so I'm pretty comfortable now.
Yeah. Sorry, what was the peak? How many guys did you have at your biggest kind of scale?
8.
Yeah. Stressful?
Stressful. Yeah, basically spend more time checking their work than you actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
Quality, and it's just, it's, if you find the right people, I feel like it's definitely beneficial, but where we live, like, it's not a massive area. So to find good people that want to work hard and good painters, it is hard.
Do you find the good ones are probably already snapped up? And
well, the good ones obviously already work for themselves, or up Gold Coast doing big high rises or stuff like that. But
sweet.
Where we are in Tweed, it's a bit low key, chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've taught 2 guys from scratch, and they're basically just as good as a qualified tradie now.
Yeah, nice.
Just taught them my way, the way that I like to start, finish a job. So it seems to be working really good.
Yeah, that's good, man. How did you find that? Obviously, if early days you're having to train someone, deal with new sales, deal with problems, paint yourself, it can be pretty demanding, eh?
Oh yeah, it's super stressful. Like there's a few times there I was like, I can't do it anymore, I'm just going to go work for someone. And but I hung in there, and
nice.
Yeah.
Look where you are now.
You'd be the same, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's Yeah, it was definitely a challenge, man. I think it's just a case of trial and error. And I remember I play a heap of tennis, and I had one guy who came to our group. He would have been in his like mid-60s, legend. Like I know his last company he sold was for like 50 million, so he's a baller. And I was having this problem, and we turned up at tennis at 6 on a Wednesday, and he was like, "Shit, what's wrong with you, mate? You've got a death look on your face." And I just said, "Oh, I'm dealing with all these problems, blah, blah, blah." And he's just like, there's no solution. You just have to keep banging your head against the wall until you figure it out. There's no there's no golden piece of advice that's going to sort it out. So,
did you have a mentor that kind of guided you through running?
Little bit, man. I feel like I've just met some decent people that have done some stuff of where I'm like 20 years ahead of me. So yeah, definitely during COVID, I had a couple guys that told me about the QSing industry and how, well, it is hard, but how lucrative it can be. And, and more just finding a niche, like you finding your kitchen cabinets to respray. Yeah. Like instead of just being a house painter, you've kind of found a niche that you can go into. Yeah. But yeah, I just think trial and error, and I don't know. As we were saying before, I think painting is, I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not. I feel like you're the final one to come into a house, and you can either make or break a really good renovation or a new build.
We're the finishing trade, so everything has to be Mickey Mouse. So,
Actually, question for you on that. Yeah. How do you deal with, if you come across some shit builders? Yep. Builder puts walls out of plumb, out of square, leave it for the jib installer. Jib installer does the same thing. Leave it for the plasterer, and then you guys have got to come in. Yeah. How do you have stuff in your contracts and say...
I've actually just spoke to a lawyer, and we're in the process of like doing a terms and conditions for basically, stuff like that happens. But the builders that I work for, they're genuinely pretty good. Like anything that is extra, like I can invoice them and they will pay it. Yeah. So, but it's still good to have the terms and conditions in place. If something did go south, then it's all in writing. They've signed the quote. So trying to cover myself.
I feel like T's and C's are kind of just there for the ones, that don't go right.
Yeah, 100%. Because there's, there could be 100 good clients, and then that one.
Yeah, they can sink you.
100%.
Yeah, a 10K invoice that doesn't get paid, it can be pretty painful.
Definitely.
Moving into that, what's your sort of clientele basis on a percentage from builder to like direct to homeowner?
So when I first started, it was all just residential clients. And
not working for builders?
Nah, not to start with. Like the first 2 to 3 years was literally just that. Yeah. Because I did hear a few things about working for builders, like especially painting. Like you can kind of get screwed over here and there. Yeah, for doing all this extra work. Yeah. But then I found some good builders like the 3rd or 4th year of running my business, and they're actually the ones keeping me busy now. And my phone's been quiet with the residential repaints.
Yeah, I see.
I know like interest rates and that are killing clients. Yeah, so tough. To go get the house painted, it's
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Are these built, like, do you try and stay away from commercial stuff, or what kind of builder clients are they?
Basically just all new builds, man. Like we just did 8 down south, brand new, all finished. We got like another 25 coming up. Oof, and then another 8 in another suburb. Just all new ones, same builder. Yeah. But he's been around for 20 years, so he's just feeding us work.
Yeah, nice, man.
So it's good just to follow him.
Yeah, 100%. How do you sort of combat when you sort of see dry patches coming up in work or quietish times?
To be honest, it's funny because like when I think I'm quiet, the next day, like I'll get just randomly 5 calls, go quote it, might get 2 of them, but then that's going to keep us busy for another few weeks. Just, I don't know, that was a scary thing going out of my own was like...
Not knowing.
If I don't, not knowing what's going to happen if I don't have work, but 4 years now and I've barely ever been quiet now.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. What kind of shutdown time do you do over Christmas and that?
To be honest, I try and do 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, nice, man. Take a decent break.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Trying to actually have a mid-year holiday in June as well, which I just got back from Queenstown, but...
Yeah. Oh, you got a QT?
Yeah, I went to Queenstown.
Did you do any boarding, skiing?
No, I was a bit early.
A bit early? Ah, yeah.
I was like 2 weeks too early, but we did like the canyon swing and...
Nice.
Did like 8 different activities, but...
Yeah, sweet.
3 to 4 weeks Christmas and maybe a week mid-year. Yeah. Yeah.
And you managed to stay pretty good all year.
Yeah, well, the boys kept working when I was away, so I could still like set up jobs and stuff while I was away, but... Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. What do you think what are some of the luxuries of running your own stuff?
Own staff?
Own stuff, having your own business, doing your own thing.
Well, like we said, the freedom.
Yeah, nice.
Better money.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's your name on the line. So if like, you know, if a client's super stoked, like that feeling you get of you've made them happy, their house looks brand new. Like I love that feeling of achieve, I guess.
Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, that's good. How did you go about when you first started? Obviously, pricing is a huge one for stuff. Did you get any tips, tricks off people on how to do
my
pricing?
old boss was pretty good. Like when I first went out, I gave him a couple of calls, and he kind of helped me to start with, and then I just kind of got a bit more experience, and I kind of pretty accurate now with my quotes. With new work, I'll obviously send to you guys, and just my residential clients already basically know like
roughly what stuff's going to cost.
Like when I walk in, I'll basically know before I leave what I'm going to quote. But
oh no shit.
I just kind of know how long it's going to take, and I already know how much paint will be used, and so
Have you lost money on jobs before?
A couple. Not a lot. Couple for a builder. But you live and learn.
Did you bring it up to him, or you just like, suck it up and I'll get on the next one?
To be honest, he wasn't worth talking about it. Like, he's just a very hard guy to work for. So.
As most people, well, some people can be, but I'm always like, man, if it's not going to break the business, just
but it's a learning curve, and I know what to look for the next builder that comes and gets us to paint. But that's a part of business.
100%. How do you do your pricing at the moment, the ones you don't send to us? Do you just strictly work off labour hours, an hourly rate? Estimate materials?
Basically, So I'll just go in, and depends if they want the ceilings done, walls done, doors, whatever. I'll just be like, I know that the ceilings are going to take a day. Prep's going to be a day. So I just allow, add on the boys and tax and all that, and that's how I do my residential quoting, and it always works. Because like I said, I just know how long stuff takes.
For sure.
And same with the new builds. You guys do it for me.
I feel like there's quite a bit more to that, especially when you get into multi-level 3 stories. Like we try and go into heaps of detail for square meters of walls, square meters of ceiling, like linear meters of architrave skirting, doors by item. But when you do your stuff in new houses, do you break it down? Do you show the client that much detail? Or
no.
What do you just show them?
I just tell them, like, if we're priming, top coats, glossing, what prep is involved, and I just have the sum down the bottom. If they want me to break it down, I will, but 90% of my clients don't ask for them to break it down. Like you guys do to us.
It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know about subbies. I feel like for builders it's very competitive, and there's more. Maybe it's just more competitive because when you get into that over $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 lane, they want to make sure they're either 100%. Not getting shafted or your builder's not going to go under.
For sure.
But for I don't know. Have you noticed if you provide more detail for projects, your win rate goes up on projects?
To be honest, nah.
Interesting.
So. Like I have tried here and there, but like it wasn't really changing anything that I...
sure.
So I just kept doing what I was doing.
Do you allow for any like P&G related costings and jobs, vehicle charges? Do you try and build in rent costs here?
I try to, like ladder, trestle hire, stuff like that.
Build that out.
I really want to start doing more of that.
I'll give you a little lesson on that one. Do you, if you're doing 2-story stuff, do you take on scaffolding in that as well? Or do you just...
we have all our own scaffold.
Nice.
So we never really have to,
pay for another subbie to come in. And you can set it up and sign it off yourself? Sweet. Yeah, it's good, man. I suppose that's just another huge P&G cost that people are always... You've always got to add in and factor,
I'd rather just do it ourselves.
Nice one. On a busy month basis, how many, like, say, average out the year, how many jobs a month are you quoting, and do you know roughly what your win rate is?
I reckon quote in a month, probably
ballpark
15 to 20 a month quotes,
and all for like a mix between builder and residential. Nice.
Because as painting, like you're not really at a job for 6 months. Like you might be there for 2 days or 2 weeks, but we go pretty quick. So I reckon 15 to 20 a month. Average, I reckon.
And your win rate, do you roughly know what you're closing on a percentage?
Just over half, I reckon.
Do you look into stuff like that? Do you follow those kind of metrics and be like, how can I, what made me win 50% this month? Or
to To be honest, no.
No? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I really want to start doing that. Like, I got a business mentor as well, and
Nice.
we're going through a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And
cool.
but yeah, I reckon I definitely need to start doing that.
Yeah.
Because it will help.
Why do you want to get a mentor, and how long have you been working with him?
Well, it's a funny story. I actually went and quoted this guy's house, and we just got chatting, and he's had like 15 businesses, and
Man.
we just got chatting, got on, and then we ended up going for a feed a few days later, and he's basically mentoring me. I painted his house, and just some of the knowledge that I've accumulated from him.
Yeah.
I bought into my business, and I've like noticed a lot of change already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I wasn't tracking the boys' hours.
Yeah, man.
Looking at profit and loss properly, but since having him help me, like, things are going really good.
Yeah, nice. Just little things like that can help a lot, eh?
Because I'm like 27, still pretty young, so I'm still like learning business as well.
100%.
So having someone that's 45 that's been there, done that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't experience is something you obviously can't buy. You can't pay for. You've 100%. Either done it or you haven't.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone helping you do invoices, quotes, chasing stuff up, admin related?
It's all me. I have a bookkeeper. I have a bookkeeper that does the payroll on a Friday. Yeah. But I do everything else.
Yeah. Is that something your mentors recommended? Like, how many hours a week would you spend on admin?
Probably an hour a day.
That's not too bad, eh?
Yeah.
It's pretty manageable.
Yeah. If it was like 2 to 3, I'd probably really think about it, but I can get here in the morning, whip out a quick quote or invoice and off to work, and then that's pretty much it for the day.
Nice.
But yeah, I really think if I do scale, and I will definitely need someone to do that for me, because
Do you think you can have another crack at scaling up again, or what's your plans?
I'd like to. Yeah. It's just finding the right people.
Yeah, man.
The right attitude, good quality, rock up on time.
Yeah.
I find it hard to find just those couple of things in painters.
Yeah.
It's it's just hard to find people that want to work.
Yeah, for sure. Would you say your business is at the point now where you need someone else qualified, or could you train someone fresh up out of school?
It would be good to have another tradie, just so I can send them to a job and they already know what they're doing. Yeah. But on the other hand, like, I love educating people. Nice. So if it was a young 15-year-old out of school, like, I'd also be open to teach them up from scratch and teach them the kind of my way. Yeah.
Is there, I don't know, do they have systems like that over in the GC here where people, is it like work, you can do work experience, or there's...
I've had a few phone calls a few months ago about a couple of like young guys. Yeah. But never actually gone through with it because I just scaled back a bit. So I'm just kind of rebooting and think about, going up again.
Nice, man. Do you get a lot of referral-based work? So when you see, obviously, a client real happy at the end of the job, do you get a bit of a gist, if you're going to get a referral off them down the track? Yeah.
And they leave a Google review, which helps heaps.
I actually I investigated that this morning. I was having a bit of a dig
online. I'm up to about 65 5-stars now, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
That's like a huge little secret hack. Obviously, I feel like quite a lot of people know about it now, but the dividends that it pays on a Google listing page is incredible, man.
Like 90% of my work is now from my Google reviews.
Yeah. Not your Instagram?
I don't really get much from Insta, hey? Yeah. I'm not really doing videos and stuff like that to get work out of Instagram. Yeah. It's more just showcasing what we do and how I do stuff. Yeah. But like, most of my calls are now just people saying, I saw your Google reviews. Man. Like, I'm now top of the list around the area of 5 stars, which helps get all this work. Yeah, that's good, man. I mean, that will definitely help your over 50% close rate. Like, if people are getting you off Google, that's 100%. That's really good, eh? I want to get to 100 by Christmas, but we'll see how we go. Have you told the boys there'll be a big overseas Christmas party if you get to 100? Yeah, you haven't? They'll probably listen to this. Yeah, it's on record now, mate. Give us your, you don't have to blow smoke up our ass, but how did you sort of get into Instagram, and are you enjoying doing those kind of videos at the moment? Well, I've always been in Instagram, just like my personal, just like, but then when I started my business, I just kind of upload photos here and there, and as I got a bit more like well known about like my jobs and stuff, and I wanted to showcase what we do. Yeah. Start doing more like tutorials and but I remember speaking to you and you were like, just keep pumping it, and but I just love it. Yeah. There's no like, I'm not trying to get work out of it. I just want to educate
Yeah, it's good.
DIYers or,
Yeah.
you know, maybe a young guy wants to paint and sees some of our videos and learn something from me.
Yeah, the thing I definitely notice is the more informative stuff we put out, you know, my parents are pretty old school and they're always like, oh, you don't want to be putting out so much information because you'll lose business.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just think that's
I reckon it helps your business.
I reckon it's the wrong way to go about it.
Yeah.
I think if you show that you're an expert in a space, and yes, you're giving tips away, but at the end of the day, I think if you have a service and you're taking away a problem for people, which is ours is time, and yours would be time and quality of a job,
Yeah.
you're always going to get work. Like
100%.
There'll always be a market for people paying for the best of something.
Yeah.
And if they want the best painter, they'll call you around here.
Yeah, for sure. Like if I'm scrolling and I see like a builder building something or explaining, like I'm actually interested.
Yeah.
And I feel like with painting, because it's like, it's so satisfying.
Yeah,
like
man.
More people like to watch it.
Yeah, it is like cutting long grass, man, painting. Like rolling from a jibbed wall to a fucking painted. It's nice. Yeah.
So, I'm trying to do a bit more and...
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty keen to dig into the old 3 a.m. starts for you, 2:30, 3 a.m. starts.
Yeah.
What's like a rough day in the life for you?
So I get up at 2:30, 5 days a week.
Fuck.
I pretty much have brekkie, have a shower, go to the gym about 3.
Yeah.
Train till about 5.
Yeah.
I'll come to the factory, shower up and have another feed. And then
How many meals a day are you having?
about 6.
What's your calorie consumption?
I'm actually cutting down a bit now.
Nice.
I'm about 3.5, maybe 4,000 calories now.
Yeah.
I was up about 6,000 calories for a bit there.
Fuck,
That was a lot of food.
I was going to say, do you get like, how do you work with that many calories? Because obviously a percentage
I was just
of that
eating lollies and Gatorades and just just trying to get all the carbs in.
Yeah, yeah.
But like the strength was good and so pretty much I go to the gym, come here and then go to work and then finish about 4 and do a bit of paperwork, go home and
knock it on the head.
Pretty much.
What time do you go to sleep?
Like 8.
8 o'clock. Do you have kids?
Nah, just me and the missus.
Oh, nice. Is she on the same schedule with you?
Well, she works at the hospital, so she does nights and days. So her routine's all over the place. But when she works during the day, she gets up at 3 and trains as well.
Fuck, that's nuts, man.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I think once you get into a schedule, like I think my schedule's a bit fucked up at the moment, but I'm used to it. Yeah. But I think once you get a schedule, it's
100%.
It's
There's just no better feeling like getting up early, everyone's asleep.
Yeah.
Training and then like I don't have to do it after work. It's all been done. Yeah. It's kickstart the day.
Yeah. Do you sleep well? Like when your head hits the pillow, you're out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wake up till the alarm.
Do you wake up at like 11 o'clock at night and you're like, fuck, business idea or got this? How
Never.
can I? Nah, that's
I literally
good,
don't
man.
wake up till I have to get up.
Yeah, fuck, I have the opposite, man.
Really?
I wake up. Yeah, it's painful, bro. Sometimes my head will hit the pillow at like 9:30, 10, and I'll be awake till 12, and I'm just like, brain's going nuts. Yeah.
What time do you get up?
Yeah, 5. 5:30.
Yeah.
Try go for depending time zone, I'll try go for a run or gym in the morning. Yeah. But I play heaps of tennis, so I don't need to get stacked like you. But what's the motivation behind the gym? Do you just feels good?
I did it when I was playing rugby. Yeah. Trying to build up strength and size. For sure. And then gave that away and I just fell in love with just training. Nice. I loved being healthy. I eat pretty clean. Nice. I don't drink too much at all. And I just love it. It's good to get away from painting and focus on something else. Like I have a coach for my diet, nutrition. Nice. Been with him for 6 years, so yeah, I just love it. Yeah, good on you, man. So painting and gym, you don't reckon you'd have it any other way? To be honest, no, not till I have kids with the missus. And then for sure. Obviously things will change, but that's what I pretty much do at the moment. Yeah, good on you, man. Pretty keen to talk about your marketing and your social media stuff. The old truck, do you reckon that bit of an eye catcher that helps you get quite a bit of work? Yeah. Most of the jobs that I go to, they say, "Oh yeah, I've seen your truck." Yeah, nice. A lot actually. Phone calls as well come from the truck. Yeah. The trailers, the vans. Yeah. I just again wanted to be a bit different to everyone else. Yeah. No one really had a truck around. Yeah. So I was like, let's go big. Yeah. Me and Dad designed it. Nice. He's a bit of an engineer, and then we got it all wrapped, and come out perfect. So how many vehicles plus the trailer have you got at the moment running around? Like all your painters got a vehicle, or? So I got a truck, trailer, a van, and my Raptor. Yeah, nice. So 2 of the boys have a vehicle,
Yeah.
and then I'll just take the trailer when I'm on site.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good investment to the business, eh? It's
Yeah.
just literally mobile sign writing.
Yeah, and I can send them to a job and they have all the gear in there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely helpful. That's probably the biggest thing that I reckon has helped my business is the vehicles.
Yeah, man.
Because before, like, the boys couldn't carry scaffold ladders.
Yeah.
And now they have trucks and trailers and...
Yeah. It's a bit of it can seem like a bit of a hurt cost at the time.
It does, but
yeah,
when you start seeing the jobs getting done quicker,
yeah,
like, yeah, I almost want to get another vehicle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got quite a bit of kit here, man. You've obviously invested into
a lot. Yeah.
You were saying before, you know, talking about pricing, which is a huge thing in every subcontract trade now. But you know, you could say painting probably one of the most lowest overhead businesses around. Like you were saying, you can get someone in a station wagon with some paint.
Yeah.
Then you walk into a workshop like this, and you can sort of justify why you're more expensive.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, I guess the quality is the most important with us. So, that's the difference in the prices between a good painter and a okay painter.
Yeah, for sure. Have you had any jobs that have sort of gone south, or clients haven't been happy with quality, like obviously with other staff?
No, to be honest, been pretty lucky, but I make sure, like, before we finish a job, I walk around with the client and just get them to check everything, make sure they're happy.
Yeah.
And if they're not happy with something, we'll fix it there and then, so we don't have to come back. But I try to, try and do the best we can.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it seems to work all right.
Do you find it hard managing client expectations? We have that problem as well on our end. Like some people are happy with X and other people want, you know?
Yeah, like you could go to a farmhouse that's like 200 years old and they expect it to look like a brand new house, which like we can restoration it to an extent. Yeah. Strip it all, sand it back, but it's never going to look like a brand new house. So expectations like that, yes, but they find, like, they do understand that it is an old house. Like,
do you try and, obviously when you're going around for a site visit and a quote, you try and outlay that up the front and just sort of let everyone know, hey, we probably can't get this here, but we'll try and achieve.
I always ask to start with just like, what are you expecting? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Are you expecting this to look brand new? Or are you expecting it to look,
Yeah.
Because I can also gauge like what the client's going to be like before I even send the quote out.
Do you, if you have a bit of a niggly feeling about a client, do you change your payment terms to try to do more upfront?
I just add
a Christmas party bonus. Yeah.
It's just, it's not really worth it sometimes, eh?
Nah, it's, we could get into heaps on that one, but I've definitely had my fair shares, eh?
Yeah.
If you were to start doing your painting stuff again, would there be any changes that you would have made off the front end to, what would they be?
I would have got a coach or a mentor straight away.
Straight away?
Yeah.
You reckon that could have fast-tracked it?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, before I met this guy, like, I was a sole trader. Yeah. Changed to a company.
Yeah.
Just these little things that I wish I knew 4 years ago when I first started. But the stuff that I know now is going to be awesome for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
If I could change one thing, it would definitely be get a coach or a mentor to start with.
Yeah,
definitely.
Nice. I always just think the beauty of these podcasts is, it helps us. Some of your viewers are going to see who's RapidQS, what do they do? But, another builder that follows us might come and follow you and be like, shit, how does this guy work?
Yeah.
Obviously, pricing's a huge thing in our industry. You were giving me some rough sort of rates before in that. Give us a rough breakdown. I know you price probably more off man hours than that, but doors, lineal meters of skirts, architraves, setup costs, maybe rough square meters, internal, external, ceilings, walls.
Yeah, so
maybe a brief.
Pretty much we gauge, like, depends again what kind of door. Like, if I was to do a door and a frame, it'd be about $250, $250.
Yeah, and that's undercoat, 2 top coats.
Yeah, that's a 3-coat system.
Yeah, nice.
If it's just a single door, anywhere from 120 to 200.
Yeah,
like, it just depends what kind of door style it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, like, basically, even like a garage door, same thing. We spray garage roller doors.
Shit. Yeah. Do you take them off, or do you just?
No, we mask them up, and we 3-coat system. But again, it can vary from $500 to $1,000. Just depends what the prep work involved is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, cool. And stuff like the kitchen cabinetry that you were doing, have you sort of had rough price ranges? Like, what's the cheapest and the most expensive one?
Cheapest would probably be $4,000 or $5,000.
And that's like standard rental size kind of kitchen?
But like, as you saw earlier, the amount of prep involved.
100%.
it could be, a day just prepping.
Yeah.
And I don't know, a minute to spray it all.
Yeah, man, that's it.
But yeah, same thing. Kitchens anywhere from 5 up to 15.
Yeah, cool.
But it's 2-pack, so it lasts forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. And like, so say a internal kind of townhouse, walls, ceilings, whole shebang. What are you kind of charging on that front?
How many bedrooms? Like
2 to 3 bedrooms, townhouse style.
2 to bedrooms. I vary between 5 to 8.
8K. Yeah. External of the house, single story. Well, yeah, weatherboard or like a plaster system style.
10.
10K. Yeah.
We spray a lot of our work as well, so there's a lot more prep involved.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because do people ever question, oh shit, you weren't here for that long doing the actual painting, but then it's all in the prep, eh?
Yeah, no, they just kind of say, oh God, you're quick. But
yeah.
like, I guess they don't know that how we work as well.
Yeah.
But 95% of my work I spray now.
Yeah.
Just got to a point where it looks 10 times better than a brush.
Yeah.
It's quicker. And you might use a bit more materials on like paint.
Yeah.
Because the coverage is more than a brush and a roller, but you get that back in less labour.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Labour's a cost that can blow out big time.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you spray roofs?
Yeah, we do everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
we literally do everything.
Standard roof cost for like 150 squares?
Same
Ballpark?
thing. Yeah, 6 to 10 maybe.
6 to 10. Yeah. So if you're doing a
depends,
full...
like if there's broken tiles, if it needs pointing, like it's very specific.
Yeah. Do you work with any builders when you go and do stuff like that? You refer them work, rotten weatherboard replacement?
Yeah. I've got like 2 or 3 that I
nice.
recommend all the time.
Yeah, nice, bro. They must love you.
Yeah.
It works both ways though, right?
It does. Like I help them, they help me, and we keep each other busy. So
yeah, good stuff. Man.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. What's kind of the plans or the goals of the business and personal life for the next 2 to 5 years?
Scale.
Yeah.
Grow.
Yeah.
We'll have like a family and kids and that.
Nice, man.
In the next few years. So
good stuff.
I'm glad I'm already kind of set up in a way.
Yeah.
But I just want to scale and just keep growing.
Have you got a rough number in mind? How many dudes on the? Is it a revenue number? Is it a guy's number or?
Bit of both. I don't want any more than 10.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
like I said, I had 8 and it was a lot, but I reckon what I know now and what I've learned, I could definitely scale to 10.
Yeah, cool.
And be pretty comfortable running jobs. I'd probably obviously be off the tools a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
Yeah. 2 more questions. I just had a good one. Do you manage to quote any jobs where you don't go and do site visits? Because that's a huge.
Heaps.
Yeah.
Heaps.
You try and reduce site visits?
I don't try and reduce, but like if it's an hour away, they just send me the floor plan or photos.
Yeah.
Because like.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want to go up an hour, quote, come back, write it up, and then they go with someone that's half my price. So rather than me trying to, waste time, I just be up straight up and
nice.
Yeah, do it over the phone in a way.
What percentage of jobs are you quoting like that?
Maybe 5 out of 10.
So 50% you're trying to not do site visits.
I reckon.
Do you reckon that's the 50% you're not winning?
Nah.
It's good, man.
I don't know. It's weird. It always changes. Like, it's weird how it works.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. Do you see any industry stuff down here at the moment? Is it busy, quiet? Like, what do you think for foreseeable future?
It's very busy with all the new work, with all the builders.
There's cranes for Africa up down here, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And every site's been developed.
I know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Residential's a bit slow.
Yeah.
But like I said, I literally have probably 50 houses coming up.
That's good, man.
Just with this one builder.
Yeah.
And that's going to keep us busy for 12 months.
Nice, bro. Cool.
But, add the little job in between here and there as well, which... Yeah.
Sweet. Nah, cool, bro. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for coming
Use us
down.
if we can help you out anymore, man. Much appreciated.
Yeah, awesome.
Cheers,
Thanks,
bro.
man.